You didn't kill the zombies. Are we alive yet? Are we awake yet? We are dealing with a diary of a griever named John Weaver, which is me, in Roseman, California. The time index right now, 6:36 in the evening, West Coast time. Still the 25th of Wednesday, 2026 in March. So, we had the back and forth going between Trump and Hegseth. Trump is saying that the Iranian war, I'm sorry, it was a military something. Action, occupation, something about military. Not a war. Now, when body bags are coming over with dead people in it, dead U.S. soldiers sent over to do a war in another country, no, we can't call it a war. Because it wasn't a war. So we just can't say the word war. But we can't blame Hegseth for everything. Trump's not accepting responsibility for anything. With some of the press conferences he's had, he's still sending it over to Hegseth. He doesn't want any responsibility for his actions. He caused the action and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, it's his fault. He's the one that did it. I was totally blameless." Even though he's the one that ordered everything. He tells Hegseth, Hegseth does the job. Now Hegseth is going to be fodder now. Who's taking over his spot now, boys and girls? Let's take a bet on this one, shall we? Place your bets, place your bets. We're going to get another schmuck over here. Who's the schmuck? Who's the next schmuck coming up online? Who's going to be the next Secretary of Defense at this point over here? Oh, I'm sorry. The War Secretary. To accept responsibility and fall on the sword. Or Donald Trump. That wasn't bad enough. The major thing, if it wasn't for the Iran war we've got going on, and elections happening, and Epstein file, how about the United States going into insolvency? The United States going into insolvency. Let me say that again. We're insolvent. Our credit rating has crashed and burned. We have reporters out there putting it on postings, on social media, on regular media. But you think the live media we've got right now picked up anything on it? Did anybody post anything? Washington Post did it. Fortune Magazine did it. A few others did it. MSN picked up on it. May have been a day-old story, but it's still out there. Found out about it on YouTube again. And there's several videos, but from the independents, not from the corporate. Corporate apparently does not want you to know that the United States is heading into insolvency or at the brink of it. But we will let you know about the Iranian war. I'm sorry, we don't have we have a military situation going on. There's no war. There are no body bags coming back. There are no deaths. We can't celebrate those because it goes against Trump and it goes against Hegseth. Oh, by the way, if you are a pastor, if you are a military advisor, if you are something of the faith and of the clergy, and you're in the military, Hegseth don't want you to have any military rank. Not visible anyway. Well, we'll talk about the damn documents over at Mar-a-Lago and how the press secretary, denier, shall we say, of news, who's worse than Goebbels from Nazi Germany. She's more than willing to keep spouting up the lies and bullshit and supporting Donald Trump. So we've got that going on. So this is the kind of stuff that I would try to avoid, but when I started picking up more and more on it, I'm shaking my head in disgust. I'm also shaking my head in absolute dismay. And I don't know what the hell we're doing, to tell you the truth. I check news on LA Times and on Yahoo when we get other things popping up. They'll catch it maybe about a few hours or maybe an hour, but I'll catch what's going on. Just to see what's going on. Try this particular news story that I just pulled up on Yahoo News. It says the White House is rejecting Elon Musk's offer to pay the TSA workers during this DHS shutdown. This has been posted today at 2:25 p.m., several hours from now. But still, news stories that I find here, I am putting on PDF because I want them on record. I need them on record. Because if they're going to start lying about other shit, I want to face it and say, look, this is what's been reported. This is what's been recorded. You don't like it? Here it is. That's fake news. Coming from these reporters, they're all fake news. And then what are you? You're the truth? Yeah, you're fake news too. You're saying all news is fake news? Well, you're fake news too. You're a faker as a press secretary. You're a faker for telling lies and bullshit to people and expecting us to eat it. Because you say so. And this is what we're dealing with. Constant on this one. It's insane that we have it. That anything we learn is lies. We are becoming the Americanized version of Russian Pravda. Of course, they looked at it as entertainment. They didn't see it as regular news or real news. Especially when they had the war with Ukraine and they were doing so well going against the Ukrainians that, gee, they had to deny that buildings were getting crushed or blown to hell because of drone strikes or artillery. So this is what's happening. And the Iranians at this point. Now, depending on which particular source of news that you're catching, whether or not, if it's true or not. If it's coming from the old gas bag that we elected in office in November 2024, and we have a lying press secretary, they'll tell you that Trump won the war with Iran. And we got negotiations going on. Meanwhile, Iran's going, no, you haven't, infidel. You lie. I'll believe the Iranians at this point because I know Trump's a liar and so is the press secretary. And besides, if we had won the war, what's with the military buildup? Well, we've got two Antip carriers loaded with an expeditionary force head over to the Gulf, heading over to the area of hostility. Are we going to be taking over an oil supply or an oil processing island? It's also being reported by other news that Iran is building up their defenses over there against anybody coming land, air, or sea after them. Air, land, or sea. Now, how are we dealing with this one, I wonder? But I'm supposed to be okay by this. We got a commander-in-chief knows what the hell he's doing. He starts a war and thinks it's a major inconvenience. Now he's got to move on to another topic. But what do you think about this plant I have over here and these plants are over here? Mr. President, are we out of this situation with Iran? Don't talk to me about Iran. That's fake news. That's old news. We've got soldiers going into the battle zone. It's not a war. It's not a war. Besides, look at this thing I got here. I got me an award. I'm so wonderful. The Congress gave me an award. Speaker Johnson and his frickin' lunatics gave Trump a made-up award to satisfy the son of a bitch's ego. They are that afraid of the orange gas bag that they feel like they don't want to do anything. Oh, no, we can't disturb Trump. Oh, no, he might hurt us. How the fuck is that orange gas bag, that old fart's going to hurt you? He might order he might order us to be jailed and tossed out of here. And oh, give me a fucking break. We voted your ass in. Oh, I'm sorry. Your constituents voted your lazy ass in there, and you're fucking them over one way or another. Who you got to be more afraid of, the constituents that voted your ass over there, or do you got to be afraid of Donald Trump who might do something to you? Trump! Fuck yourself. No, I'm sorry, you've been doing that all your life anyway, so. Unfuck yourself. I said it. Put it on record. As a Christian, I'm supposed to love the bastard. Okay, I love you. I don't forgive you, ugly ass. I'm supposed to love you and do everything else I can. Because as a Christian, I'm supposed to do things as a Christian is demanded of. If he's going to hit me in the face, I have to turn the other side of the face and say, okay, you forgot the bruise on this one here. Despite the fact that I've seen you do some mean-ass things to other people, I'm supposed to help you and keep telling you that I'm supposed to love you unconditionally. And the thing is, we know that sometimes it's the hardest damn thing as a Christian to do, is to really find forgiveness and empathy for a bastard who doesn't give a shit about anybody else but himself. And that's the thing. That's the thing. If there is any scrap of empathy in me, if I had a piece of that lack of humanity, I'll be telling Trump to go to hell and stay there. I know a lot of people are saying that and thinking it and feeling it, because people are expressing that one way or another. But here's the thing. As a person supposed to be following the teachings of Christ, that's the hardest damn thing for us to do, is to condemn the person, because one of these here days we're going to get our asses condemned. And who is going to be supporting us? Who is going to be empathetic towards us? You ever heard of karma? Goes around, come around? That's the thing that I have to keep reminding myself of. All the ugly things I could say about the bastard, I know tenfold or more now it's going to be coming around to haunt my ass. Because I didn't follow what I was supposed to be following. I failed at being a Christian. However, I can call the other guy a hypocrite because he's not a Christian, but he claims he's a Christian. And he's claiming that other people aren't Christians. I'm hearing those evangelicals, that would be the word, evangelists, are claiming that they are one with God, and so is Trump. Trump is not one with God. There hasn't been one decent damn thing he's done. He's caused oil revenues to screw up with the world markets. He's been threatening shit left and right. He's been bullying people left and right, and claims that he wants peace prices. And the thing that gets to me, when I keep hearing and thinking about this bastard, he has no clue of what it is to be human, except how to get more stuff for himself, and how to fight court systems and lose badly. But the thing that's going to get to him, and he probably knows it, he ain't getting into heaven. So he might as well get his reward here on earth and screw everybody else, because he's going to enjoy himself. one way or another. And I ought to feel sorry for the bastard. No, I oughta. Because I also need to smack me upside the head half the time anyway. Not that I'm forced to love the bastard. I need to have a lot of empathy and sympathy for this guy. Because that's one of the things that makes the Christian, theoretically, above guys like Trump and the evangelicals. Because they want to care about what happens to people, to humans, to everybody. Instead of Trump trying to do humanitarian things, send a hospital ship or two out there to take care of some wounded. Not him. He'll claim he'll send a fake, bogus hospital ship to somewhere else. But it's not there, not ready. He said he was going to help out a lot of people. He was going to help out the country get money. Give us money, give us money, give us money. And what the country is going, give us money, give us money, give us money. And he's like, see, I got you on that one, didn't I? I'm not going to give you a damn penny. I'm Donald Trump. You give me pennies. You give me the money. Oh, by the way, no more pennies. Let me rephrase that. Not in that voice either. He's gotten rid of the pennies. I kid you not. Over the past several months, he's been working with the Treasury Department to phase out the penny altogether and change our currency. Which means whatever we're doing for pricing, say goodbye to the red cent. It's no longer valid. It costs money to make pennies. Always has. Because of the minerals, because of the materials, because of the time, processing, and everything else. It takes that long to get a penny worked on. We need to have special alloys that we don't have, special metals, to make the penny. To make our currency work. Research it, guys. We've got the Republican Party screwing us over one way or another, and the Democrats are still trying to hold the line. We're not done with 2026. That being said,